Our friends from Beckta are here. Steve Beckta, Mike Moffatt. We're working with duck right now. You've been cooking some duck over there.
We're doing duck.
Yeah.
Yep. I started it early because it needed to be.
Right.
And also I need the fat from the duck to cook the rest of the stuff. So
right.
Here we are.
Right. You use the duck fat.
Absolutely. It's got flavor.
Things,
it's
right?
got a ton of flavor.
Yeah,
so,
sure it does.
Canola oil is nice.
Is duck something that's constantly on the menu?
It's popular.
Yeah, it's really one of our most popular.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's sort of in between for everyone that doesn't want to go all the way to game meat, but they're tired of beef. They
right.
don't want chicken, fish, whatever. They're looking for something different.
People, I think, get the impression that duck is a little complicated if you're cooking it at home. Is it?
I don't think so. I mean, make sure you have a good hood fan.
Yeah.
That's about it. It gets complicated when you got to silence the smoke detector, get the kids to stop crying, the dog.
Let's not have that go off here, Mike.
That's like my house every day.
It costs us a lot of money if that happens.
Yeah.
All right, but duck, what are you going to do with this?
So all we did was just pan sear it and roast it, or pan roast it, I guess, so to speak.
Right.
To about medium rare. It's rare to medium rare. We just want it to break down a little bit. So what's going to happen here is going to be our last course of our tasting menu, our 5-course tasting menu at Beckta. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these Phoenix oyster mushrooms here, and I'm going to throw those in there. We're going to saute that up. The arugula go in just at the end, just enough fat to just give it a little bit.
Right,
so
because you don't want to cook arugula too long.
No,
right?
it'll just turn into mushy.
Yeah. Gotcha.
We got some smoked pistachios and some pickled salsify.
Nice. I like
So
it.
hopefully it's going to balance out
Yeah.
and be delicious.
Now, this is one of your on your tasting menu, right? This this particular dish, and we were talking about that earlier. Again, I want to mention Sunday nights. You're full this Sunday, but make a reservation for a future Sunday, and it's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Again, we want to make Beckta, we want to remind people that it's very accessible.
Right.
So for something fun, instead of the regular menu, they get to look at the tasting menus where normally they're served blind and pick and choose, so that they, instead of just 12 menu items or with desserts 16 menu items, all of a sudden they've got 40 menu items to choose from.
And you can pick as many as you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything a la carte, priced out, and it's easy. And so we also have double the amount of wines by the glass available on Sunday nights a la carte as well, because we have all these special wines that we'll open up for the tasting menus that are now available in either a 3 or a 5-ounce pour, and it's just a lot of fun.
Do you have busy nights as opposed to not so busy nights?
Yeah, but believe it or not, Mondays are often the busiest nights. I mean,
that right?
Saturdays for sure, but oftentimes there's a lot of business groups in on Monday nights, things like that.
Right.
But it varies from week to week. Yeah, it's, you never really know. Last night was looking quiet, and then all of a sudden we got all these phone calls and rushed, and all of a sudden it's a party.
No kidding.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about people, single diners, and that's something that you've been talking about recently. And your restaurant is one of those restaurants that single diners really enjoy.
Yeah, so we've got reading material for them. The people pay us the highest compliment when they come and dine by themselves, because they're not there for a business meeting. They're not there to celebrate someone's birthday. They're only there to treat themselves and the food and the service. And so why would we not treat them well?
Yeah.
Make it accessible. I mean, Beckta's not a place, if a single woman is at the bar, they're not going to be picked up or hit on by some other guy at the bar. You can go and have an 8-course tasting menu and wine pairing and do whatever.
Really enjoy a great meal, and if you're on your own. And a lot of these guys, Mike, a lot of these people are business people in town or whatever, right?
I notice a lot of them are here for the week, or every second week they tend to be here. Right. And we'll see them 2-3 days in a row.
So there's a lot of business that takes place off and on here in the nation's capital, as you would expect.
Yeah.
So these guys drop in and they like to go to your restaurant.
And the interesting thing is, a lot of them go tasting menu every time they come in, so we're almost forced to change it.
Well, I can see why, right? Because you're guaranteed to have a great meal and something different pretty well every time, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And it forces the guys in the kitchen to be creative and constantly rethink. I'm sure some days that it is not as exciting as others to do that, but
every day is exciting.
Yeah, but it forces them to really play around and to always keep it fresh and exciting.
Right.
Some people come in, like Mike said, 3 times in 1 week and want a different tasting menu every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. You love those guys.
I do. I do.
Now, what's the biggest difference, would you say, between the original Beckta restaurant and your new one in Westboro?
I mean, it's, they're like your kids, right? Like, what do you...
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. They have the same DNA. They offer the same hospitality, the same feeling of cared for, but the food is presented differently, although the flavors might be similar. You know, Gezellig is meant to be a neighborhood restaurant. Just stop in, you know, have a main course, maybe a dessert, and head on home.
Yeah.
Bring the kids, just, you know, go there on your way home from work. Where Beckta, you know, this is, we hope, one of the best restaurants from a culinary perspective in Ottawa, if not Ontario,
Yeah.
if not Canada. And
Right.
that's what we really push for. You know, we have much more staff both in the kitchen and on the floor devoted to making the experience that much more memorable, that much more special.
Right.
So whether it's for a special occasion or just because you want to treat yourself, that's the time to go to Beckta.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Fellas, thanks so much for coming by to see us.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, Kurt.
Always a pleasure. Check out Beckta, and the new restaurant is called what, Stephen?
Gezellig.
Gezellig. I got to remember that.
Gazelle,
Gezellig.
like the animal, with
Yes.
an egg on the end.
Right. It's Dutch for something good.
Exactly.
See you.